So today is October the 27th. Let's get it. So last night was a rough night with the picks. Let's go straight into it. First, with the player prop, we went with Anthony Davis to get at least 3 assists. He ended up only getting 2 assists. That wasn't the easiest prop. I could have picked easier ones, but I wanted to go with assists specifically. And I felt like Anthony Davis getting 3 assists was a good bet. But, it's not far off. We lost by 1 point, but it's still a loss. Let's just go straight into that game. That pick we had for the Lakers to win by 6 points. Lost that one as well. The Lakers ended up winning by only 5 points. So again, we lose by just 1 point. But a loss is still a loss. So the Lakers really should have dominated the Suns, especially since they were at home. Bradley Beal was out, Devin Booker was out. It was just a one-man show with Kevin Durant. Shows that the Lakers definitely got issues. LeBron is on restricted minutes, but he was out there pounding away pretty much throughout the whole game, and he did his part. I think it's the other guys that need to step up. Darvin Ham needs to figure out his lineups. I think he could put better lineups out there. I like AD playing beside Christian Wood. I think they play well together. But yeah, so the Lakers really should have gave us at least a good 10 points, but they ended up only winning by 5, and we lost that pick by 1 point again. So we will move on to the player matchup. First, I want to talk about the Bucks, the Philly and Bucks game. That was a really good game. The Bucks are still gelling, right? And them playing, especially if you've seen Damian Lillard's performance. If this is the way they're playing and they're gelling at this point, they should get a lot better throughout the season. Keep in mind, last night Giannis passed Kareem in terms of leading field goals made for the Bucks. So shout out to Giannis for that. Rough win for the Bucks, but I think they'll smooth it out. Also, Kelly Oubre looked really good out there until he did have a bad play. He fouled Dame on the 3-point line. He's lucky Dame didn't hit that shot, because it would have been a 4-point play, but it was a really bad foul, because if you're going to foul, you might as well make sure he doesn't hit that shot, or make sure you don't foul him. But yeah, so that was a good game. Also, the player matchup between Tobias Harris that we had and Chris Middleton, I think it was a little bit unfair. If I wasn't in the know that Chris Middleton's actually on minutes restriction as well, unrestricted minutes, I should say. But hey, it is what it is. We'll read out the matchup. Tobias Harris ended up with 20.7 rebounds, 2 assists, finished with a minus 14 in 37 minutes. Chris Middleton had 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and finished with a plus 14 in 16 minutes. That plus 14 kind of makes me want to give it to Chris a little bit, but Tobias Harris did overall have a really good game. He showed up, and also he went 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. So we're going to give that to Tobias. But again, it was a little bit unfair. Chris Middleton was on restricted minutes last night. So, maybe another time. But we want to move on to tonight. We got our picks and our player matchups. So let's go straight into the player props. I want to go with Jalen Duren, 0.5 blocks. So I need him to get 1 block tonight. And also the Houston Rockets, I got them plus 1.5 over, 1.5 plus 1.5 versus the Spurs. I don't know if it's going to be a good game or not, but I think the Rockets should really take that game. I think the Rockets have a really talented roster. They lost horribly in their first game, but I think they'll pick it up, get it together, and show up in this game. So plus 1.5 versus the Spurs tonight for the Rockets. Now the player matchup we got is Steph Curry versus Trae Young. Steph Curry is playing against the Sacramento Kings. Trae Young is playing the New York Knicks. Now, there's a few reasons why I picked this matchup. We all know that people compare Trae Young to Steph Curry a lot. So, and they're both coming off of losses, and we want to see how they both. We want to see them both in their bounce back games. We could compare the numbers. All right, so that's it today. Just keeping it short. Y'all have a good day, and we will catch y'all on the next one.